guys, this is Noah with the Desert Dragons here. This video I'm just showing um, those who just now have gotten a bearded dragon um, how to make salads and the basic things that you need in a salad. This is for a baby bearded dragon. He's not a baby. I mean, he still is a baby. He's about 3 months old. So you want to cut it thin, like this. For a weakling, like 3 weeks old to a month, you want to have it thinner than this. But since he's 3 months old, he can eat it like that. And this right here, this is buttersquash. But yeah, that's what that is. So I already cut that up. It came in little tiny blocks, kind of like blocks of cheese. But yeah, I already cut it up, and I've already put it in the microwave. What I do with these, I just put it in the microwave so that it gets the smell a little bit more enhanced. Because when it's still frozen like that, it doesn't really give it that much of a smell, and it gets his attention more. This right here is just a regular baby carrot. I'm going to cut that up pretty fine. And this right here is collard greens that I got from my local grocery store. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to get the knife. Any knife will really do. I mean, a serrated knife. It doesn't really matter what type of knife, or at least to me it doesn't. If you guys want to choose a particular knife, but what you want to do is you want to just cut it into little tiny pieces. Like this right here. This is the type of piece that you want it in, just a little tiny thin piece like that. Sorry if it's kind of blurry, this camera doesn't really focus too well, but yeah, so that's what you want to cut it in. I'm going to cut it up just a little bit more. But with any bearded dragon, really you want it kind of thinly sliced, because it just helps them digest it more. But with an adult bearded dragon, they can chew it up better, so you don't really have to have it as precise as for like a baby bearded dragon. But for a baby bearded dragon, you do want it really thin, because their teeth aren't developed completely yet. And if you just get it too thick, then all you have to do, like, if you get it too thick, I won't use this piece since it fell on the ground, but if you get it too thick like that, right there, then all you want to do is just put it sideways and just cut it up like that. Like I said, I won't use this piece since it fell on the ground, so I'll just put it over there. And if it's getting too hard to cut, towards the end, just kind of cut it at a different angle. But yeah, so that's basically what you want to do. And always make sure, even if like the carrots are washed, even if they're washed from the store, you just want to make sure to wash it no matter what, because there could be parasites on it. But most likely not if you get it from a store. If you get it from your backyard, which is probably better, it's homegrown, there's nothing added to it. But we actually have a garden in the back, but we don't have any of this growing in there. We're about to have some dandelions. We're trying to find some dandelions so that we can put it in there for the dandelion leaves. But yeah, you want to wash it no matter what. But so this is basically what you want. You want about that much, depending on how much your bearded dragon eats. Then just add it into the plate right here, and just kind of mix it up a little bit so that you get an even amount on all of it. And if you have any leftovers, just kind of put it on there a little bit. And then with collard greens, you just want to take a piece. It doesn't matter what size the piece is, you just want to make sure that you cut it really well. And you want to make sure that you really wash these really well. Here, I'm going to do that real quickly. But yeah, you do really want to make sure that you wash greens, spinach, collard greens. If you use lettuce, lettuce is okay. I mean, you can feed it to them every once in a while. It has a lot of water in it. On these, you don't really have to use a knife. You can just tear it up. But again, with a baby bearded dragon, you probably do want to use a knife. Or if your knife's not cutting the greens, then just tear it up into little tiny pieces. Yeah, so you want to just tear it up into smaller pieces. Make sure that it's washed. Make sure that it's not rotten, obviously. You want fresh greens. And kale. Kale's another good type of green that you can give a bearded dragon. That's probably good. And if you have any left over, just put it back in the bag and save it for later. Once again, just kind of mix it together so that there's an even amount. Sometimes it will just stick to your fingers, just take that out. And then you can take it to your bearded dragon. So that's basically all you really need for bearded dragon for the salads. That's what I have. You can add more things, like there's grapes, you can get apples. My bearded dragons, they love apples. I just have I try to switch up the salads every day, or like 2 times a day, or 2 days in a row I'll do a salad like this, and in the next 2 days I might do collard greens, apple, and grapes. But I always try to make sure that there are collard greens or some type of green that's in there. So yeah, so I'll go give this to the bearded dragon and see if he'll eat. Okay, so I put the salad in there, and once again it's just carrots, kale, or not kale, collard greens, and butternut squash. And he was over here by the rock right here, and he just started eating it like that. You'll notice that he has sand in here. I'm about to change that because I told you in my last video what happened with my adult bearded dragon, and yeah, I'm going to change that today, actually, because like what he just now did, he dropped some. You can kind of see the colors on there, but he's a really messy eater. He drops things all over the ground when he eats his salads. But yeah, I'm gonna replace this with newspaper. The newspaper is just temporary. I'm going to be getting reptile carpet. It's called Eco Carpet, I think. It's a brown. It's one pretty cool thing. It's made completely from plastic bottles. So it's kind of cool how they can make a carpet out of bottles. But yeah, so this is basically what you need in your bearded dragon's salad. See you guys in my next video.